speech that uh, Tinubu had yesterday when he met with the CPC block of the party. Buhari, uh, Buhari, where his late Buhari had this die-hard fan, which I'm making some proposition that those fans will be moving on to Kwakwaso. I don't know how that would work, but I don't see those block or votes, being loyal to Atiku or even El Rufai. I think it's more likely that those Buharis will now favor Kwakwaso, but then at the same time, I think there's still a soft spot for Buhari being the man that helped. Sorry, a soft spot for Tinubu being a man that helped Buhari get to Aso Rock. Now you could judge if that was a good move or not. You could judge, Buhari's record on his own merit, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to come and play the full video of what happened, and then I'm gonna react. So let's go.
Sisters and brothers, it is an emotional day for me today. Let me first of all apologize to all of you for coming late. That is the difference between Muhammadu Buhari and Bola Tinubu.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
No two persons can be the same. It will be here dead on time. To all of you, from Aminu Masari here, Your Excellencies, Tanko Hanwakura, the only governor we had then.
I'm talking about CPC.
To see more Diko Raja, to see my son from Niger, and to see Kevin. And we have our speaker. And our elder statesman, our brother, Sule Aman, and others. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Now, you brought back the memory of the beginning of the alliance. When we sat down, hashing out which way we disagree to agree. To all of you, I just say thank you. It's a sweet memory. For you to pull yourself together to be here and just follow up on things we've been doing. Don't worry about the threats. When I see people like you, my determination is to work harder. You're still together for what we believe a progressive government that we always build on the legacies of Muhammadu Buhari. And what I can promise you is what I'm doing. Hard work, hard thinking, consulting of you. First of all, cure the economy, bring hope to the people. That is what we stood for. And that is hope is here. It's here. Thank you for believing in me. The economy is stabilized. Nobody is trading piece of paper for exchange rate anymore. When I took over, 1.9 is 1.35, 1.45 now. It's been stabilizing there. People can predict. You don't have to know a Cardozo before you get your foreign exchange, you get your imports. What we need now is building the ship, the vessels, for export and import of our goods and create jobs for the people. There's a guarantee there. I know many of you had to suffer the initial abuse and the fear. Where are we going? We know the direction that we should go. We are going up. No, those who may not know will not know. Today I'm standing before you, I can brag that Nigeria is not borrowing, it's dying from local bank. The revenue, we have met our target of revenue for the whole year. We met it in August. I've reviewed this morning. Non-oil. If non-oil revenue is going well, then we have no fear of whatever Trump is doing on the other side.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
And I've just signed off on a huge mechanization, program that every region we have a mechanized center for agric mechanization and have trainees and all of that. That is our path to food sovereignty, food security. You remove hunger from poverty, you have defeated poverty. All I can promise you is where we started and where we're going. And your children's education, the path to Nigerian recovery, we are on it. Go home, be assured. Don't let anybody threaten you or for any uncertainty. We are certain we are going to succeed.
Huh?
That's what we believe in. The honesty in Buhari, what we inherited from him, is total commitment. To justice, transparency, and success. That's all. And you won't have anything less than that. You will have joy at the end of this journey. And we will jointly put dime, nickel, kobo, toro together. We will build a Buhari house. That house will be a house of joy and prosperity. I thank you very, very much. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah. was the okay. Yeah, so
Thank
that's
you
it.
very much, Your
Yeah, you've seen
Excellency.
that, you've heard that.
The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Just two quick announcements.
Okay.
First of all, at this point, we are going to have the family photograph. And considering the number of people.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I think it was, yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, he got there late, but then what I learned from this delivery was that he kind of gave them some sense of belonging. That, you know what, this party is not just for the Agbadorians, for the Tinubu guys, right? This party is for everybody. This party is for them also. He can never forget what he's done. Now, can you contrast that to what El Rufai said about Buhari a few weeks ago when he said, when they asked him that, you know what, you brought Buhari to power, you joined those that brought Buhari to power, and now you brought Tinubu to power, and people are not happy. And then it was like, yeah, because both of them are failures. And then now he's living his life to bring successful people to the office. And people are like, how do we trust you? A good thing there were two things he mentioned. Number one is Buhari's punctuality, you know, and then number two is Buhari's sense of integrity. Now, there are 1,001 things you can say about Buhari's performance in terms of if it was good or bad. You know, you could have always, want to say that. But again, I think Tinubu is someone that gives grace, because we all know that Buhari's performance at some point wasn't as expected. And I think that was a lag on APC's brand, especially towards Tinubu's election. I mean, that's just the truth. But as Tinubu came in again to let people know that, you know what, well, we've got to do what we've got to do and all of that. Yeah, some of these people want the president to fail by complaining that he appointed these people in the financial position of the economy. The president knows that knows what he wants and how to go about it. They want him to retain Amina as Minister of Finance and Emefiele to continue as CBN governor so that Tinubu can fail woefully in the economy. Those people criticizing him today will later praise his brave decision. Whoever thought that he would have retained Emefiele as CBN governor is joking. Emefiele was one of the major calamities and also one of the pain points of Buhari's government. And I don't blame him. I blame Buhari for this. Because how on earth would you have allowed an hangover from a Jonathan's regime or presidency? What are we talking about? Everybody knew then. I mean, it was because of this guy. This guy got into becoming a CBN governor because Sanusi was sacked. Why was Sanusi sacked? Sanusi said there was a massive fraud in the system. So they took Sanusi out, brought someone that would allow them to pilfer the monies and, just drain the reserves. So, of course, he wouldn't have put an Emefiele in there. Not even all the saga that Emefiele, went through with respect to him trying to contest for presidency, with respect to the new Naira note, just few days to Buhari leaving the presidency. Yeah. So this person made a very good point. He says the people are not feeling the impact. Any a country economy that is doing well, the ordinary man on the street shall feel it. Why do people want to relocate to USA, Canada, and UK? Because the economy is good. Trust me, if our economy is good, people want to relocate to Nigeria. Again, I'm telling you that you cannot just expect the economy to be good after decades of mismanagement, decades of fraud, decades of draining the reserves. You've got to understand the direction. And yesterday, I was just going through the stock market numbers, and I'm saying the stock market is saying something different, that things are actually turning and changing for the better. So when will the common man feel it? Okay, number one, the common man will start feeling it when you have all of the states try to raise minimum wage. Now, I'm not a minimum wage fanatic person, okay? Because I believe that people should be able to move higher up in the economic chain without just depending on one minimum wage. Demand and supply should be it. But again, at the same time, I understand how the system works. And we've seen states coming up. I think Imo State just gave, I think almost, was it 100K and 500K for doctors. So after a while, you start seeing that, shaping up. So now you want to feel the impact. It's going to be very, very, very crazy, because number one, you've got infrastructure deficit, you've got energy deficit, you've got policy issues, a lot of problems. Like for the past 40 years, we've not even seen any major leader in the country do some major decisive reforms. I'm not talking about bringing telephone to the common man. I mean, that good as it were, that was not a major reforms. If you talk about PENCOM, Pension Act, yeah, that's a good reform from Obasanjo. But then at the end of the day, Obasanjo did not even try when it comes to having an holistic reform of the economy. So I kind of understand what this guy is saying. Yeah, when would they start feeling the impact? I think they should start feeling the impact right about this time. Things are getting to be stabilized as the government increased the minimum wage. So also people dealing with goods and services, they've already increased, their prices. So if you're doing business, I think it should be good. The only thing is that if you're on a fixed salary, then you might actually want to, pot to a job that will cover you and give you a living wage. But for now, I think things should be getting better. This man Sabi waiting him they do. Baba Tribusa for you, sir. Anything for the boys? Can we wait to tap from the regional farming mechanized? Yeah, he made mention of the regional farming stuff, and I think that's a very good one. I believe and I expect that if we can focus more on agriculture, look at what agriculture did in those years with the cocoa house, with the even Obafemi Awolowo University was built based on all of those farming, revenue. So again, I think that's a good one. I just also want to emphasize that I know that it's a lot to do, it's a lot to reform, but then I think there's a need to also put some level of urgency into all of these, and that's the only thing I would say is my own part. Let there be a high level of urgency in all of these things. Like we need all these things to be happening like since yesterday, but again, it is what it is. So yeah, that was the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Let me see. I think this is the same stuff. Like, what was this? Any country that lack focus will fall behind. Good luck, Jonathan. Well, that's good luck, Jonathan himself, but it is well. Now he also said Nigeria is not borrowing a dime. Well, from the local economy, but that doesn't mean that we don't have external loan. Currently. Before I go on, let me see. I think I should also watch this video. We will no longer tolerate your impunity. Tinubu has no regard for democracy. I think I should also watch this one. Come over to APC and APC. Let me see if I can also talk on this one. But for now, that's that with Tinubu and CPC. Let me see the vibes that people are having. What's this one? Today marked a historical moment, and I, alongside other good members of the defunct CPC, met with our president to reaffirm our unconditional support for his leadership and renewed hope agenda. Yeah, this is a good opportunity for the CPC, bloc also to kind of, get themselves back, into the picture. And yeah, let me just listen to this.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our leader, Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Governor of Progressive Governors Forum, the Chairman, my dear brother, the Governors of Katsina, Kebbi, and Niger, our former Governor of Katsina and Nasarawa states, the Secretary to the Government of Federation, the Chief of Staff, honorable ministers, honorable members of the National Assembly, board president and former, members of the leadership of CPC, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, A very good afternoon to all of you. Indeed, today is a day of history. The very first day that the former members of CPC gathered in large number to visit our president, to show support and to show appreciation for what he has been doing. I want to seize this opportunity, Mr. President, to assure you of the unconditional support of all former CPC members.
Wow, that's a big one. That's a big one. Wow, that's a big one.
I'm sure from the caliber of people you see here, you'll be convinced that all those saying that CPC is broken, CPC is nowadays administration is just a lie.
Mm-hmm.
More than 90% of those who were active during the time of CPC are represented here.
Wow, that's massive.
I would like to seize this opportunity as well to appreciate you and thank you immensely, Your Excellency, for the support you have given to our late former president, who attempted to be president several times, but God did not answer his prayer until when you came into the picture in 2010 to offer a hand of partnership to him, a partnership that resulted in actualizing the dream of every CPC member. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for the role you played in 2010, and thank you for all the support you gave our former leader. We will truly not forget that support you have given, which today every CPC member is proud that even though when we fielded him under CPC, he couldn't win, but with the combined effort of your humble self and him and other party members, we were able to realize that dream of making him our president.
Oh.
Mr. President, we also want to thank you for the unprecedented support you have given to the members of the late president during his demise. It was unprecedented in the history of Nigeria for any former president to be accorded such kind of respect. The time you took, the people you sent to go all the way to United Kingdom to give their last respect and bring the cause back to Katsina, and the number of times that you and the First Lady made both to Katsina and Kaduna to pay your last ride is truly commendable, Your Excellency. We appreciate all that you did. May Almighty God reward you, and you should know that we are together with you today, we will be with you tomorrow, and will be with you forever. Your Excellency, I want to, on behalf of the whole entire former CPC members, inform you and assure you that the CPC families in every state, we have all resolved that we'll go back home and create former CPC members for Asuwaju in all our states.
Wow.
And that movement will also be cascaded down to local governments in all our states and to all wards and to all polling units, so that we will continue to gather support.
Yeah, because they see all this clamor, they see all this noise, they see all this, stuff, and I'm like, the North has abandoned Tinubu and all of those. I don't know, but again, who are those that are influencing other people? It's not just about what you say on social media, it's about the ground politics. What is happening, on that ground level? So again, this is him saying that, you know what? Yeah, we're solidly behind you. And if you could get 90% of CPC members, bro, that's a very, very big one. That's a very, very big one. I won't lie to you. 90% of CPC still behind Asiwaju, then again, I mean, that's great. And again, these are real, members. Of course, they've lost people like El Rufai. They've lost some other major CPC guys. I don't think Pastor Tunde Bakare is still, in vogue with, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But again, I'm saying that 90%, not bad.
For you, for your government, your administration, and for 2027, inshallah, CPC members will be at the forefront of your support and ensuring that you come back to continue with the good work you are doing to this country. Finally, Your Excellency, on behalf of all members of CPC and the whole entire families of the late former president, we also want to appreciate you for the kind of representation and the kind of respect you are given to members of CPC in this government. This is the very first time, Your Excellency, that we have 3 governors, current, that are serving under this administration that were of CPC extraction.
Okay, again, that would silence all those that they're saying that, you know what, all the appointment is going to Lagos. Of course, a lot of our appointment is going to Lagos. I won't deny that. Those were the people that were close to, you know, to Tinubu, you know, in his political journey. So it's got that. Now, you could always judge if that's good or bad. But then, again, 3 major former governors in the CPC, they're in the government. So where it matters most, you could see that Tinubu is trying to be fair. But then again, he's also human. Okay, again, he's going to make some mistakes. I wouldn't doubt that. But for you to just say that he's stylishly, you know, getting back at the North, this is a Tinubu that throughout Buhari's presidency was technically sidelined from the executive. He still held, you know, the party structure, but in a way, you know, even that, they also fought him vehemently for that. So again, you just have to put things in perspective. It's not a matter of what just people come out to say. These are CPC, original CPC guys, and they're saying that, you know what, there's a lot of CPC members in the administration.
Even during the active days of CPC, we were only having one, the former governor of Nasarawa State. But to God be the glory. Today we have 3 governors. We have so many ministers, so many members of the House of Representatives, so many chief executives who are in this government. And we believe that a lot of them, or most of them, were able to make their dream possible because of your support to them and to the former CPC. God bless you, Your Excellency. May God continue to protect you. May God continue to be your pillar of strength. We are together and will continue to support you. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to come and share our thoughts and views with you. May Almighty continue to preserve you. May you live long to actualize all the good plans you have for this for our country. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. God bless former CPC members. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you so much.
And it was a good thing that before Buhari died, he came out to say that, you know what, I still believe in Ashwaju, because there was that noise from El Rufai. It's unfortunate that El Rufai, you know, just had this bad blood between himself and Tinubu, but it is what it is. I mean, not everybody will stay. 20 friends can play for 20 years. Some will be defiant, is that the right word? And some will just have to, you know, just leave. But again, I think the whole consolidation is just huge. It's huge. What more can I say? Anyways, that's it. Let me see what people's reaction. Okay. APC rallies behind Tinubu, we're with you forever. Like a whole, the defunct CPC has united under one banner of loyalty. It was needed at this time. When you have all this noise, okay, we'll be at the forefront. And this guy, Tanko, assures lessons will be learned. Okay, that's not playing. Okay, yeah, that's that about that. That's that about that. Wow. Anyways. That's cool. Yeah, I've listened to this. Okay.
Mr. President.
Let's listen.
From the
table there, Taiwan, to see how long they have come in the support of this great party. Some of them were founding members, some of them were members of the National Assembly, some of them were contestants and candidates for gubernatorial elections in 2011, and so on and so forth. I thank you, Mr. President, for granting this opportunity for them to say who they are. Mr. President, I would like to read my short speech. Mr. President, permit me on behalf of the political family of our late leader and mentor, President Muhammadu Buhari, to express our profound gratitude, deep respect, and appreciation to you and the government and people of Nigeria over your kind gesture in honoring his passage. When our leader passed on, the nation grieved and mourned. At that moment of disillusionment, you became the symbol of consolation as you presided over the entire procedure for his passage. You did not only bury Muhammadu Buhari, but you honored him and ensured a befitting state burial with full military honors. Above all, your presence throughout the ceremony was comforting, as it was reassuring. You did not only pray for him, but wish him Allah's rahmah in Jannatul Firdaus. Mr. President, your gesture was a powerful statement of dignity, loyalty, and legacy. For that, Mr. President, we thank you from the depth of our hearts, just like his biological family expressed when they visited you shortly after his burial. We thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, you and President Muhammadu Buhari shared more than a political alliance. You shared a vision of a Nigeria grounded in discipline, justice, economic sovereignty, and responsible governance. You were united by purpose and vision, not benefit. By a united Nigeria, not a political assemblage. Together, you conceptualized and built a foundation that makes the renewed hope agenda, which is a vision that is pragmatic, scientific, and rewarding. This is not just a slogan, but a blueprint for national restoration and prosperity. Mr. President, you've said this a number of times. This we assure you, we believe, and we will be, and that will be our focus and commitment to ensure the success of our party and your ultimate victory come 2027.
Okay.
To this end, Mr. President, we assure you of our full and unwavering support for you and your administration and our party, the APC, which remains our home our platform, our pride, and our cause in order to sustain the gains and secure the future of this country.
Again, just putting this out there because it's not easy to build a political party. It's not. It's yeah, especially when you're in a country like Nigeria where you have so many corrupt elements, and you have this one wanting to have his way, that one wanting to have his own way, and all that. It's not easy to put all of these things together. And as you can see right now with what is happening with every other opposition party, ADC, LP, PDP, which one again? SDP. Because again, yeah, it's true. They might say, oh, the ruling party is trying to, sabotage them. But again, APC also had its own element of sabotage. Okay. So it's not easy, especially when you have to work with all these people that some of them don't even care whatever happens to the country. Saying you've got to understand that it's not just easy. But again, I think for APC was not even expected to survive this long. Wasn't.
Mr. President, while commending you and your government for its efforts in promoting peace and development across the country, despite the challenges you met on ground, we call on you, Mr. President, not to relent in ensuring that every part of this country is secure.
Wow.
To sustain policies and reforms already in place that guarantee the continued economic well-being of all Nigerians.
Yeah, again, area of security, I'm still not happy with the state of things. I'm still not impressed with the progress that has been made. I know that the military men and women, they're doing a lot, even with the constraints that they do have. But I still don't think that, that's a really good plus for this government. And I hope that, that is really tackled. There's no need to have mercy on these, animals. You just want to get things, sorted fast.
Your Excellency, we are with you in loyalty, in principle, and in purpose. May the Almighty God continue to grant you the strength, wisdom, and protection to lead this nation to the promised land. Mr. President, on behalf of all of us, we thank you for this opportunity of an audience with you, and we assure you that our commitment and loyalty to you and your government is irrevocable. On this note, we thank you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, yeah. So you've heard that, you've seen that, you've heard that. Oh, hey, you've seen that, you've heard that.
Thank you very much, the leader of the delegation and the former governor of Nasarawa State. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
if you have the mobile phones with you,
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's that about that. I'm gonna move on. Yeah. The future is orange. Yesterday I was glad to meet 4 people. Gali. Yesterday I was excited to meet 4 of our people in the CPC who eagerly came to join the ADC. They came along with the CPC coordinator for South. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't change anything. They couldn't hold back their joy. I could tell you that the future is bright. God bless Nigeria, ADC Coalition.